Well, welcome back to Dobbo's Fishing Adventures. So at the moment, Southbourne Beach. I've been itching to do it all week. I've been following the forecast like crazy. Tides are good, so fishing are tied up. High water's just after midnight, I think, half 12, something like that. So it's a really good tide. The only thing is, there's a horrible, little nasty southeasterly wind blowing. Probably at least a steady 4, if not touching 5 occasionally. Now, yeah, it's surfy, it's not too bad now because where that tide's turned, it is actually coming in a bit more. So when I first got here, I stood on top, it was still light, only just light, and I was watching the breakers, sort of like, you know, I don't know, sort of like 70, 80 yards out, and I was right, let's have a look through here, which groynes is slightly deeper. And hopefully I've just chosen the one that I was watching, and to be fair, compared to the other groynes, there was quite a few breakers further out, whereas this one, even after 10 to 15 minutes I stood there watching, didn't really break. So hopefully I've got a little bit not deep water, but the bar, sandbank, whatever you like to call it, just slightly deeper, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, so the usual tactics tonight, I have actually cast out, you can't quite see, but I have actually got the rods further down the beach, obviously. Looking at all this weed that's on the beach, I thought, oh god, here we go. Got the tips as high as I can get them, slid the bottom cups right up as far as I can, keep the height, keep it out of that surf as much as you can, and fingers crossed the weed situation shouldn't be too bad out there, but we'll see. As I say, I've only been out for like 10 minutes. Usual tactics, so I've got a up and over on one rod with a small squid and black. No, I haven't got that on that one, sorry. I've got a mackerel wrap on that one. And the other one, I've got a 2 bomber that's clipped down, but the bottom one's got a pennel, and the top one's a single, still with the little crimped stop there to stop any bait flying up on that snood. So fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm hoping that that will work, and we'll see what's out there. Apparently it's been fishing really well still, so there's been a few of, you know, what's been caught. Now fingers crossed, I'm not going to mention the word just in case I jinx myself. No, who knows. You've got to be in it to win it, haven't you, at the end of the day, so that's what it's all about. So yeah, so I didn't fancy the boat. I did, to be fair, I did watch the forecast all week. It was and sorry, just going to put my light up a bit better. It was, you know, here and there, hit and miss, and I thought, do you know what, Southbourne. I kept watching it, and I thought, yeah, sorry, I'm going to go. So here I am. As I say, you can't catch fish at home. So yeah, so I've got no ragworm tonight, none whatsoever. So I'm not expecting, you know, like the place, sole, that kind of species. More of the old swimming fish, pout, whiting, eels, rays, you know what, bass. So yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, so last night, obviously I was sat there and went on YouTube, and I have to say, I have subscribed to these guys for a little while, but I actually sat there and watched their live video, and I have to say, bloody brilliant. Fishing Dorset Live. They're the ones. Get on their channel, it's fantastic. So obviously you can only message when you're on the live, but we had a bit of banter and that. There's a few people there that I've met sort of like around, and they messaged me, you know, vice versa. But these guys really know their stuff. So if you're thinking of fishing Dorset, get on that channel. Really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and congratulations, because he's just been monetized. So he's got his 4,000 hours of watch time, and obviously his 1,000 subs. So congratulations. It's hard work, it ain't easy. Don't think you're going to be a millionaire overnight, because I can assure you, I've been monetized now probably just about 2 years, and you'll be surprised what I haven't earned. It's shocking. But you've got a 9-to-5 job, a day job. You know, it's more of a hobby to us. So So it ain't as easy as, you know, some of these millionaires out there that have who have made it big time with YouTube and TikTok and, you know, all the social media. So don't think you're going to be a millionaire overnight, because it ain't going to happen. But you've got to be dedicated. That's the thing. You have to be dedicated. Get those videos on there. Get the content right. Get your thumbnail right. You've got to pull the views in. So I want to say now thanks to everyone. And as I say, get on that channel. It's fantastic. So bring it on. Right, set my GoPro up, and I reckon another 15 minutes and I should be ready for a bait check. Keep you informed, chaps. Tickety-boo. Right, first check of the night in this horrible wind. Let's see what's occurring. Probably not a lot. So I just need that little bit more water. So it's going in the right direction. So no, that didn't feel like anything. As I say, it's the first chuck. It's had a bloody good soak. Got some weed or something. And see, I've got me 10 mags on again. Got a couple of other guys fishing to the right, left of me, sorry. I said right then. There's quite a few turned up now. I've got some weed on here. I've just wound in a don't know. Hey mate. Right, let's sort this out. Well, I haven't had nothing yet, so still on me. So this is the second cast now, and fingers crossed might see something soon. But just need that tide is definitely coming up now. Hopefully I'll have a bit more depth in front of me. So that's 2 rigs there. Got one up and over, squid, black, black. And then I've got me 2 of big heads. That's to be fair, quite a few combination of the bait. So it's not going to put a maximum effort in tonight. So if we get a few bites, but literally I'm now just going to, that's had a good soak, so I'm just going to get that back on my head, give it a go, see what happens. There's quite a few people down here now, there's quite a few headlights around. I've just moved down from the other guy, just give him a bit more space. That didn't feel promising. No, that doesn't feel like anything. As I say, I just need a little bit more depth in front of me. But then saying that, I'm not using worm. I bet if I was using worm, I would still get quite a few bits and pieces. But it's not the bits and pieces that I want. I think you all know what I want. So keep plodding through, fish baits, and as I say, I've got blacks. Still getting a reasonable distance, even this wind, but they are still giving it, there's the leader, they are still giving it dropping, so nah, look at that, not even touched. touched. Right, let's get it back out there and then do the next one. Right, I've just got the other rod back out. No, nothing on that one either. I'll say that wind has eased a little bit. It's dropped a touch, I would say. Been chewed a little bit of weed, but no, that one could have been munched on a bit. Right, let's get her back out. Bring it on. Right, time for another bait check. See what happens. Maybe I should have brought some ragworm. Stuck with me 3-hook clip down. A little bit of weight to this one, whether there is, I don't know. Probably a bit of weed. Is there anything there? Nah, I don't think so. That wind is, yeah, it definitely has dropped tonight now. Tide's absolutely flying in, so that's good. Anything on here or not? I don't think there is. Oh yes, something shining away. Yes, well, I haven't blanked tonight. It's a fish, isn't it? Looks like a whiting. There we go. A whiting. Southbourne, black lug. Beautiful. Right, stop admiring it, let's get it back out. Oh well, I haven't blanked tonight. That's the main thing. Don't think there's anything on this one. Nah, nothing on this one. Because the grips have pulled out very well. Weed on that tip there. slippery. Horrible weed gas. He's through now. No. Happy days, there we go, got the white in there. Quite funny, it doesn't look that big, but to be fair it ain't. Nice, and I haven't blanked. It's on its bigger brother now. Certainly it's still other relation. Bring it on. Right, let's check the next one. See what's occurring. Nothing on that one. And that one doesn't feel much better. Well, it's an enjoyable evening so far. Alright, I've only had the one fish, but conditions are better than what I thought it was going to be. A few more fish will go miss now, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I thought I'd put my pens back on for tonight, just where I knew it was going to be a bit more sloppy, just to be on the safe side. Give it a little bit more retrieve. Right. Let me get this one back out. Bring it on. Well, I have to say, once again, I'm struggling. I've just had a massive slack liner. Ran straight down the, well, I heard the ratchet first, straight down there. Loads of slack. just wound it up tight, and unfortunately nothing's come of it. I haven't brought it in, but nothing has come of it, so there you go. But so just at the moment, just the one whiting. Am I doing something wrong? Nah, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. It is what it is. As I say, I haven't got worms. Southbourne is a very good worm beach, so to speak. That's primarily your main bait, ragworm, anything like that. But I've got blacks. That's what I had the whiting on, to be fair. But no, it's all fish bait tonight. The wind swung round a bit more, so it's not quite in your face now. I would say it's possibly eased a bit, but I'm certainly getting good distance now. So, you know, got another couple of hours, you never know. So bring it on. Hee. Well, everyone to the left of me's gone. There's 2 or 3 down to the right of me. Well, all I can say is, it must be grim. Can't think why. But, I've still got a little while yet to go. Don't want to give in yet. Let's have another check and see what's what. Perseverance. Well, this feels a little bit heavier, but I think I've got a ton of weed on it. There's quite a bit of that weed coming up the line now, but even so, it does feel a little bit heavier. God, look at all that weed. Bloody hell. Nothing there at all. Weed's a bit of a nightmare. Because it's just in that surf, just churning it over your line. There's nothing on here. Nothing on here at all. There's the leader. No, nothing. Let's get that weed off. That ain't gonna come through the leader. I think it must be dire all along here at the moment then. I know it has fished well during the week, but that wind hasn't been in that direction. As I say, south-southeast. I would certainly say it has swung round a bit. Right. No. To be fair, the baits aren't really, well, they're not being touched. Other than that one good bite and that whiting, it's quite slow. But I'm not one for giving up. Never ever. Not when I'm putting prime baits like that out. See what we can do. Still getting a good distance. As I say, that wind has dropped quite a bit, so I've casted that one a little bit more to the left of me now, since Those two people have gone. Set the drag. Right, let's try the two up trace. See what's occurring. Dare I say there was a little bit of weight there? No. Probably because the lead's buried in the surf. No, nothing on here. It's probably about 10 to 12 now, 10 to midnight. Certainly going to give it until 1 at least. Just on high water in a minute, so keep persevering. There's nothing on there. Flats and everything, he's not even being touched. I mean, that's lovely baits. I mean, yeah, I've got a whole squid mackerel wrap on there, but no, certainly has died tonight. Come on, waves. Right. Oh. Happy days. Keep the rod tip high as you walk back. The drags are all set, but you never know. Those baits, not even being touched. Without telling me something. Bring it on. Well, that will do me. It's just before 1 o'clock now. This one's had a good soak, so we'll see what's happening. Virtually everyone's gone now. Well, I think everyone has gone. There's no more lights, so let's see what the last cast brings. Weed, obviously, goes without saying. Yeah, there's quite a lot of that speed now. Still, I haven't blanked. But there was one or two along here that did. Well, they may not have, to be fair, but I certainly didn't. One whiting, hard going. Very hard going, to be fair. Oh, I've got a fish. What we got? Doggy? Oh, what is that? That bass. On the last chuck. Beautiful. As I say, it ain't over until it's over. I'll sort that bit out in a minute. Nice. Happy days. Right, I'll get this back, take a picture and get it back. There we go. Sometimes you persevere and you get there. So last cast, nice little bass. No, really pleased with that. So bass and a whiting. So I've still got one rod to wind in, so you never know. But we'll just go and see what happens there. And that was on squid, mackerel, and I think black wrap. Happy days. 2 fish so far. Right then, so I'll put the bass back. Plenty of weed on that rod up there, look. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's see what we get on this one. I think there's a load of weed on here as well, but nah, nothing on here, 100% there isn't. My battery on the lights just died. Just about to see what I'm level winding. And no, nothing else. So one whiting and a bass last chuck. Happy days. Probably can't see too much now. Well, hope you've enjoyed it tonight. Thanks for watching. And if you don't mind hitting the like, that would be brilliant. And if you wish, please subscribe. Till next time, one whiting, one bass, Dobbo's Fishing Adventures out. All on the next trip.